Namaste everyone, welcome to Movement and Miracles. My name is Megan Campbell and welcome to my home. This is my new house in Nicaragua. It is beautiful and quaint and I'm so happy to be here. I feel very blessed for this place. Lots of light, lots of fresh air, and I'm feeling super grounded and back to my old self after a couple of really hard weeks. So very grateful. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's really important to me, and quite honestly for a really long time I shut myself up about it, and I'm back to speaking it, I'm back to spreading it, I'm back to talking about it, I'm back to sharing it, I'm back to offering it because my soul needs it and wants it, and this is the idea of abundance. And what my soul needs and wants for abundance is to support people like you in my tribe, in my community, and becoming really abundant too. So not long ago I created this article for Yogipreneur and then a beautiful webinar with tips and tools and practices to tap into the topic, which was prostitute to priestess, and how I transitioned from the prostitute archetype into the priestess archetype in my business, and doing it very differently and more sustainably and very effectively, considering I wasn't doing it in ways that many other yoga teachers or people in service in the healing and helping business were doing it, meaning I didn't have huge email lists, I didn't have millions of followers, and I stayed very close to my community. I didn't travel around the world teaching yoga. And after I released Prostitute to Priestess, one of the big things I noticed that happening is that it kind of like maybe pissed people off or something, me talking about financial abundance in yoga. I don't know, but all I know is this: people stopped registering for things. It was like, oh, you're successful enough, or you don't need any more. I don't really know what the energy was, but it was interesting, and it really did cause me to shrink and pull back a little bit on the topic. But in December, I was offered this beautiful opportunity again through Awakened Goddess training series to talk about becoming abundant, stepping into my power in this business, and really living my dharma, my truth, and how to make it happen. And I said an overwhelming yes. I didn't even have to think about it. Just yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, let me share. Because I think the way that I'm doing it is really important, that people need to know, because it's so possible. It's so possible without all these other kind of tools and things people are telling you that you might need to make it happen. So after the Awakened Goddess, I was just getting such positive feedback. I also got a lot of people being like, what the hell? As if you make that much. And so it was a really interesting energy too. You know, it was really, it was intriguing to see how people react when we bring up finances and abundance in the healing and helping industry. And really, honestly, a little saddening for some of the comments I got from me, because I just feel for people who get really stuck in that victim mode or lack mentality. Because if I can do it, you can do it. And that really is the message of today's video and everything that I'm doing right now. And today's video, like I said, is about abundance. And I want to gift you with like 3 really cool and awesome tools that I have used to help me not only become abundant financially, but in my health, in my time, in my energy, in my love and joy for life, in being able to be here and live in one of my dreams, which was to not be in Ottawa, Canada for the winter. So how do you do this? Okay. And by the way, if you're not a full-time yoga teacher, if you are not wanting to be or step into this role full-time, maybe just do it part-time, or maybe you're just doing it for fun or out of passion or interest, these 3 tools that I'm going to give you are actually amazing for whatever it is that you do. Maybe you want to retire and live your dream in the future somewhere like this, on the beach. Maybe it's that you just want to have more time or energy for your children. So don't turn it off if you're not in the same industry as me, because these are really practical tools that can help anybody. So the first one is priorities, and I give this as the very first thing to my mentees when I'm mentoring women. I give it as one of the very first things in Sacred Movement program, and it is so, so, so important to me. Top 5 priorities. You want to make a list, and they might shift, ebb and flow and change, but I can tell you very importantly that I have a number 1, which has never change and is a non-negotiable, and that is myself, my capital L self. So anything that brings me closer to my divinity, to my truth, to peace, to joy, meditation, yoga, being by the ocean, it's number one, and it happens every single day. The other one I have on my top 5 list is also travel. I always say I'm a recovering nomad with a gypsy soul. I need time away to nourish myself. Being here, I get ample amounts of time to replenish my cup. I can practice as long as I want, meditate as long as I want, and get lots of creative inspiration when I'm by the ocean. So it's become really important to me to have this time every single year, twice a year. Maybe it's 1 week for you, it's all you need, 1 month, whatever it may be, but have the time to retreat or to travel. Make that time for yourself if it's in your top 5 priorities. The other tool that you want to use is gratitude, and this is huge. Gratitude brings joy, so being really, really grateful for where you already are and what you already have. This will change your entire perception about everything that's in front of you. So even if it's just one client, being overwhelmingly grateful for that one client is so key. Instead of looking, I need more over here, pour your heart and soul and gratitude and love into that one client or one student or one class. If you're working full-time and you want to transition, let's say, someday into teaching yoga full-time or coaching full-time, think about gratitude for your current and present job. This is important because for a long time, I went back to bartending. I didn't want to burn myself out anymore and teach 25 classes a week. I took some time off, and when I came back, I said I'm only teaching 6 classes, maybe max 8 classes a week. I'm not doing any more. And so I bartended for a long time to supplement the income I needed until I could get to a place where I was confident and secure, and it was sustainable for me to be teaching 8 classes and still living a beautiful life, paying my rent and my bills without stressing about it. So think of that full-time job perhaps as like an angel investor. It's going to invest you with time, with money, with a community, with contacts. It has abundant opportunities right within it. So it's not a waste. It's getting you to where you need to be eventually. And you'll know from the depths of your soul when it's time to transition. The third one is projection, and usually I'm like, don't project on people. But projection in a different way. Projection of how you see yourself or where you see yourself into the future. So I've created this Movement and Miracles training called Soulpreneurs Unite, and invited in one of my favorite people and teachers, really mentors, Pete Bernard of the 8th Fire. And he gifted me with this great meditation where he had me standing on a medicine wheel, and the 4 quadrants were different areas of my life. For example, job, and then I had my friends, family, love, and so on. And he would say, what do you see for yourself in each quadrant, and lead me through this meditation. And he would also really focus on how do you feel when you're in that quadrant? How do you feel when you're visualizing and projecting into the future, into the universe, what it is that you want? And then he said, keep doing this every day. And so I have. And the most beautiful thing is, in this success portion of it, how I've seen myself, I've attracted that in twice now through some really, really awesome opportunities that I'll share about later. But this idea of projection and letting the universe know what it is that you want, and most importantly, letting yourself feel how you would feel if you received it, is key in getting the support, manifesting that abundance however it may be that you'd like. So once again, maybe it's only success that you need to focus on right now. Maybe it's your friends, your family, maybe it's calling in that soulmate or partner, but letting yourself visualize each morning in your meditation, even just for a few moments, already being in that situation, already having what it is that you desire, that dream right in front of you, letting yourself just bask in the energy of it and the feeling of it for a few minutes every day will help the universe attract to you what it is that you need in order to really live the life of your wildest dreams. So 3 tools. First, your priorities, top 5. Write them down, stick to them at least for the next 40 days. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Find a way to be grateful for what it is you have right now in order to receive more in the future. And third, positive projection or manifestation tools into the universe. See yourself how and where you want to be, whether it's in your retirement, with your family, with your soulmate, with your career, whatever it is. How do you want to feel? And when you use those 3 tools, I guarantee you'll start to get miraculous changes in perception and really attract to yourself the way that I have the abundance that's available to us in the world, because it really is. And if you are interested in a healing and helping professional business or career, wanting to step into it more fully, become successfully financially abundant, then I highly recommend that you join Pete and myself and Bala Freeman for the Soulpreneurs Unite, April 16th and 17th in Ottawa. It's going to be a miraculous day of busting blocks, tips, tools, tricks, and practices to really step into your power, be able to shine more, grab a community that's supportive, loving, caring, who has your back, and get even more of these tools that I'm offering you that are totally practical, totally simple, and work. So if you want to know more about that event, Soulpreneurs Unite, there's a link below and you can grab a spot and find out more. Don't want to join us? That's cool too. But you can let me know what you thought about this video if you comment below as well. That would be awesome. I love hearing from you guys, you know that. So have the most beautiful, sunny, hopefully wherever you are day, and I will be connecting with you again soon. Namaste.